What's going on? It's time to continue on with the films from Full Moon Features collection thing I've been like going through and checking out a lot of films, about like 15 of them. It was going to be 17, but I couldn't find two of them. So, yeah. This one's called Sideshow. It was released in November 2001, sometime around in November 2001. Produced by Charles Band, written by Benjamin Carr, and directed by Fred Olen Ray, who has done quite a few other B movies. Like, it's most well known for Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers and like Evil Tunes, Dinosaur Island, and Scalps, to name a few. Sideshow is a typical story. It's almost like the movie Funhouse mixed with a little bit of or whatever that movie's called. Yeah, and where a group of friends, young teen friends or young 20-year-olds as they look, uh, go to the carnival to have some fun, and they invite some girl and her friend along for it. So it has your typical teen setup, and then they go and start enjoying the carnival, and then they come across a freak show with this little short ringmaster who at first they like joke around with and stuff, but then yeah, they realize he's a little more sinister, and they go into the freak show, and it starts off like a normal like little freak show with knickknacks and stuff, but then when it comes to the freak, something's off and looks a little weird, and then yeah, later on, as they continue on throughout the carnival, they realize their friends start disappearing and stuff, and slowly but surely, one or a couple of them start realizing what's actually going on, and their friends are actually being turned into these freaks and put on display, and they're trying to figure out a way to get out of it and a way to help their friends out in the long run. So it's a pretty basic, generic story for this type of thing, but you don't really see this type of film anymore. So it's really refreshing to see something a little bit different done in the horror realm of in the early 2000s anyways of this. It has almost like the old 1932 film Freaks, sort of like almost type uh feel to it, mixed with like I said, the Funhouse and the movies, that sort of plot line where they get transformed into freaks instead, and they change into a scientist changes a guy into a reptile. This one they're being changed into freaks and things that they sort of like talk about and stuff. So it's a good little premise. It's pretty fun. It's a little slow at the start, but overall it is well shot. The acting is not too bad for a B movie anyways. The story itself is, like I said, basic, but it's still fun, and the practical effects were really well done in this. I just wish this film was a little longer. It's only like an hour and 15 minutes or something, which is like the average length for a full moon feature. But overall, it's still fun. But I also wish we could get to know some of the characters a bit more. They kind of steamroll into changing them and stuff a little quickly. But if it would have had a bigger, astounding impact, I think, if they had more like depth and dynamic than just being one-dimensional basic characters. But overall, the film is still good, and you definitely don't see anything like that nowadays and stuff. And it was cool and refreshing to see something a little bit different and out of the norm for a film. I'm always looking for something like that. So I don't really have any other complaints. It has your typical throwaway characters and stuff, but overall it's fun and I enjoyed it. So yeah, I'm gonna give Sideshow a 4 out of 5 because this one was actually one of my favorite ones so far. So I was actually pretty impressed with this. It's up there with like one of the way better, more thought out films from Full Moon. So there's a trailer link down below if you haven't heard of it and it sounds interesting to you, or if you want to relive it, there's a trailer link down below. Also, make sure you check out my Instagram. I always post clips of films I'm going to review in the future on my story. And I usually have the film title and a hashtag and the subgenre of film in there. I put that in there too, so you're aware of it in case it's something you're not interested in or whatnot. So yeah, make sure you follow me on Instagram to stay in the loop. Make sure you like this video, share it so more people are aware of Full Moon and of this feature of this film. And yeah, comment your opinions of the film you've seen down below. Also, if you have a favorite full moon film, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what your favorite full moon film is. Maybe it's something I haven't checked out yet and want to check it out. Maybe give a review on it. Who knows? So throw your comments down below. Also, if you have any films that you want me to check out, whether full moon or horror, sci-fi, or whatever, that you want me hear my opinions on in a future video, comment those down below. I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. And yeah, make sure you subscribe, because I only got about 2 other full moon films to talk about, and then I'll probably be moving on to something else for a bit. So we'll see how it goes, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Make sure you check out Sideshow. It's a pretty good one. So till the next one, cheers.